running back prop here. I will go with Tony Pollard for his receiving yards to go over in this game this week. And number one, we take a look at the injury in the backfield there for the Tennessee Titans, right? They'll be without Tajay Spears for a little bit here. So I'm banking on Tony Pollard to get majority of the snaps here. I think he will be in there for 80 plus percent of the snap counts. They go up against the Buffalo Bills this week. And number one, Bills coming off of a short week here, but also they've struggled. And this was a prop last week that I did like as well. When we talked about Breece Hall, and the first one I mentioned that I wanted to give out was his receiving yards to go over. That number wasn't available when we did record, but he did get over his receiving yards. In fact, both of the running backs last week, Braylon Allen had, let's see here, 50. So Breece Hall ended up with 56 receiving yards. We take a look against the Texans the week prior. Dare Ogunbowale, 57 receiving yards. I'm not going to read the whole list here, but I will say that the Bills are giving up 61 receiving yards to the running back position, and that is the most here in the league. This is going to be another game where I feel like the Titans will be playing from behind. They'll have to abandon the run with Tony Pollard, but you still want to keep Tony Pollard involved in this game. And how do you do that, right? You want to get involved in the passing game, whether it's screen passes, whether it's check downs. He has that ability to pull away, does Tony Pollard. So I do like him this week to go over on his rushing yards. The official number right now for Tony Pollard in this game to go over his receiving yards is at, let me go back because this number was on the move here. Tony Pollard.
21 and a half, it looks like. Yeah.
I got that at 20 and a half. Now it's up to 21 and a half, but I think that this is an opportunity where he does get up and over 30 receiving yards in this game here. So give me Tony Pollard over 21 and a half receiving yards in this game here. Steve, what do you think about this one?
I bet his over receiving yards a couple of times this year. It's been profitable for me. I don't like the Titans passing game at all right now. And if you can't click down the field, what better way than to try to matriculate the ball down the field than passing it to Tony Pollard out of the backfield and letting him do the work. Whether it's Levis or whoever they want to bring in, Rudolph, it's not going to make a difference. They don't have the receiving corps to really do much right now, or they don't have, I guess, the skill set quarterback-wise to do something with the receiving corps. So I think that's where Tony Pollard comes in and maybe try to get some big play out of a little pass out of the backfield. It makes a lot of sense to me.